I get asked lots of questions. Let's answer some. I try and answer every email, YouTube comment, Facebook, Twitter, and blog post. Here's some of the most popular and frequently asked. Can you do a video submission type thing where we submit videos? I'm trying that with my recent Create a YouTube series where I walked viewers through the start to finish of creating a YouTube video. After the series ended, I asked viewers to submit their episode, which must be based on the work they did using that series. That'll probably be next week's episode if I get enough valid submissions. Up until now, I haven't found video submission successful. If no one submits anything, you have no episode. You should, however, submit your videos to other channels that do this, such as IndieMogul. The link is provided below. Yo, BFM dude, what camera should I get? Take the best camera in the world and put it in the hands of someone who doesn't know the basics of filmmaking, and it will suck. Take a low-end camera, even an iPhone, put that in the hands of a skilled filmmaker, and you get awesome sauce. So get a camera you like that you can afford that shoots HD, learn the thing inside out, learn how to shoot, and go out and shoot. Spend your time learning how to shoot awesomeness with what you've got. Then when you have that down, upgrade to the next thing instead of lining the pockets of companies who want to convince you you need something better. Yeah, that should be popular, and that's why I don't have sponsors. What format do I convert my video so it works in my editor? I'm using Adobe Premiere CS6. None. Premiere will handle anything you throw at it. No conversion required. Where do you get your music? I make it myself, download freely shared music, or I buy it. I put an episode from IndieMogul in the description below that covers where to get a ton of free sound effects and music. Can you make your custom thumbnail a GIF so that in the subscriptions page it is animated? Here's two interesting comments. Great videos, but I have to say the bloopers at the end of your videos make me cringe. Man, I love the bloopers at the end of the video. The other night I went through all your videos again just for them. Okay, viewer 1, sorry about that. I would suggest not watching the end. Viewer 2, thanks. I put bloopers and gags in the end of my videos because I like stupid stuff that would make a 10-year-old laugh. And other people find them entertaining. For example, the steelworker walks into a bar. Do you always put something a bit off in your videos for people to find? I do. Misspelled or mispronounced words, an object added to my set, something upside down, and others. Remember my 10-year-old mindset. Also, I find it's amazing that some viewers can actually pick up these little details. How do I go shoot my film when I can't afford gas to go anywhere? Okay, as a filmmaker or human being for that matter, you can create problems or solve them. People who solve problems do well. People who create problems for themselves and others don't. Choose one. I'd like to shoot an outdoor scene and modify the look as if it's really during the night. I heard that those night shots are normally made during the daylight. Some are and some aren't. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about this called Day for Night. I've included some links below on how you can do this. What type of computer do you recommend for video editing? Why do you have a Windows and not an Apple? Actually, I haven't used both. The product you're trying to achieve with a computer is a completed and rendered video. It doesn't matter what you use, as long as you can do that. Maybe you can make a smaller sideshow where you talk about tricks for more advanced filmmakers. Anyway, great stuff. I've been thinking about this, and I have not figured out the time to do it. What editing software are you using? Great vids, by the way. I've used a ton of different editors and settled on Adobe CS6 products as I like how they integrate with each other. Again, the product you're trying to achieve with the software is edited and rendered video. In my mind, it doesn't matter if you use Premiere Pro, Sony Vegas, HitFilm, Avid, iMovie, as long as you can do that. Where's the best place to get After Effects training? Love the show! There's lots of After Effects training videos. My two favorite places to train people are Andrew Kramer's site, videocopilot.net. If you hunt around, you'll find good basic training videos on that site. Once you're done with those, you can move on to all the other mind-bogglingly awesome training videos on his site. Next is creativecow.net. This is the single largest wealth of information for anyone doing anything in video. The people on there are in the industry. Pros, and they have forums where they answer your questions. Both these links are in the description below. Can you do an episode on YouTube partnership? Partnership rules have changed, and for the better in my opinion. As you create more videos, you get more options. I just covered that in episode 7 of my Create YouTube episode series, which you should watch. The link is below. Any ideas on my new channel, like how I can get more subscribers? Sure, watch these videos over here. I've included the links below. Question, can you use 4 to 5 feet instead of 3 to 4 feet length tubing? This is talking about my Olivia Tech DIY jib episode. I've had a ton of questions on if this jib can be modified and made longer. Frankly, I don't know, as I haven't tried, but many subscribers have done so. You should head over to the video, take a look at the video submissions, and hook up with these people who have done so. What kind of quick release plate should I get for a Canon 5D Mark II? Although more expensive, I use Manfrotto quick release plates as I really like the quality and they've never failed. Can you tell me the render settings for YouTube? Absolutely. In my last episode, I pointed viewers to a BAMO episode on exactly how you do this. I've included the link below. Could you show your Adobe Audition workflow? I'm not an audio person. I can't seem to find any good tutorials for learning Audition. Go to creativecow.net for a ton of episodes on using Adobe Audition. I'd like to see over the shoulder shots. I do plan on doing this in an upcoming episode. Please do a video on the Amazon thing. She's referring to doing an episode on how to set up an Amazon seller account. I set one up because I wanted to see how it worked. You basically set up a seller account on Amazon and get special links you can use to promote products, like a camera. When your viewer clicks on the camera link, it takes them to the Amazon camera listing. If that person buys that camera, you get a very small percentage of what they bought. It costs the person buying the camera nothing. If you plan on doing this so you can have a few dollars to use on Amazon, that's cool. You plan on doing this to make lots of money? Good luck. What lens do you use for these episodes? Well, I've used a 28mm, a 50mm, and recently been messing around with a 28 to 105mm lens. I've included the Amazon seller links below. How come you don't have a zillion views on this channel? I like helping people and I don't have subscriber envy. I don't make anything off this channel except knowing there may be someone who can now make better video or films. You should watch this video, also in the description below, where I cover subscriber statistics and how that can really ruin your channel and your brains. And that wraps up this Q&A episode. Again, if you're following along the Create a YouTube video series, make sure you get your episode in this week so I have time to include it in the next episode. I hope this helps, and thanks for watching. How do I go shoot my film when I can't afford gas to go anywhere? I'm sorry. That's just funny.